Recording is in progress.
So thank you so much, and welcome all of you to on the third day of 16 days of activism for development. And this development campaign is going to focus on three major components. Number one, smart solutions for smart agriculture. We are focusing on food and nutrition provisions, and we are also providing importance of food security in future. So thank you so much for all participants which have joined so far. And we are just opening with these remarks that yesterday we have one of very, very powerful presentation from our one of the very senior member and partner from Climate Smart Victory Garden, Ma'am John Kerr. And Ma'am John Kerr has focused on the agri solutions, and she also, providing different models of home-based agriculture, commercial agriculture programs, and also she gives us a small business solutions also for the agri related ventures, and business organizations can take these models in their businesses. And also the major focus of her presentation, which is I think so a remarkable presentation so far. She focused on the importance of food and nutrition, not only for the young kids, which we are focusing, but this is this food and nutrition campaign is covering the whole community, and the rural communities are the major focused in this campaign and under this campaign. So today's topic is the tech involvement in the agri solutions, and we are expecting that Sir Asif Farooq will be with us, but now I'm saying his message that might be he's busy in a sudden official call. Might be he will join us later, or maybe he'll join us tomorrow. But we can continue our the regular schedule of the campaign, and I would like to first of all take a quick round of our new members introduction. And even Ma'am Jonka, you can also introduce, because we have 2-3 new members today with us, and we have a quick round of introduction, and then we will take Sir Andrew William with the previous day review, and also he will describe today's agenda, and then we will move forward. Thank you so much. Ma'am John, you can kindly unmute yourself and start your introduction.
Oh, okay, great, thank you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. So happy to be here again, and I'm hoping to be here for the 16 days. I put it in my calendar.
Thank you so much.
So my name is Joan Kerr. Like I said, I'm from Canada, and I run an organization, not-for-profit in Canada, which is an international organization called the Foundation for Building Sustainable Communities. We have a food and agriculture program, and a technology program, and a storytelling program, and each one are branded separately. Hence, we talk about the programs as opposed to the organization. The Climate Smart Victory Garden was sort of came out of a project that we did over 12 years under conditions with no water, no electricity, sort of rural conditions in just north of our city, which was still rural. So that's why we think it's a powerful model for learning and for doing and for actually earning money. And Miriam, we are designing a really unbelievable youth leadership program to certify youth in Climate Smart Victory Garden. So I didn't mention that yesterday, but I should have. But it was only 45 minutes, so maybe another time. But thank you for the opportunity. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
And if I may be so blunt, Joan, you're the best person that could summarize yesterday's presentation. Would you be so kind to do so?
Sure. Well, I thought Miriam did a good take on it, but basically, we had a number of people on the call, and Are you talking about my own presentation?
Yes, your own
Oh, sure.
presentation.
Sure. I tackled the subject of agricultural nutrition sensitivity, which is what the Victory Garden is about. It's the planting is about planting for the nutrient value of vegetables, and also it's a food security that is its tradition is planting, food security, and entrepreneurship, and a big part of it is community engagement. So I talked about that a little bit. With regard to rural, so far we've been really focusing on urban, but rural has its own issues, mostly transportation and technology, which we are working on. There's some phenomenal technologies that are out there that are cost effective for rural communities and vulnerable communities. And I'm going to use the word, I don't know if this is a phrase, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's sort of financially challenged communities. So we've been trying to, as an organization, work toward how do we put those three together and come up with a solution, not just a model of what somebody can do to grow food, but what their challenges of refrigeration, transportation, and connectivity, and to tie them all together in a model that's best suits what the problems are. Obviously, marketing is a big issue. People can start marketing in their own communities, but the larger and more profitable ventures are the ones that they can process food. So, how do we help to give that element to it as well? Since this conference is focusing on youth, I'll just quickly say that all the things that we talk about the Victory Garden, we're starting, actually, it's initiated already, starting to do models when we offer them, that we can actually talk about the practical experience of having done them, as opposed to starting them in a foreign country, because then it's much harder to collect the data and collect the research. We're starting one in GTA, which is the Greater Toronto area, and that's a huge area, to have youth take a service program and as a Victory Garden that not only teaches them about agriculture and all the nutrition involved with the Victory Garden, but also to connect them to their own cities, so that they can learn about the cultural elements and all the elements that are good in their city, and connect to businesses and things like that, which then will increase their profile. So that's what our youth program would be about. And this can be applied to youth, rural communities, or urban settings. So there we are. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so very much, Joan. Today is somewhat of a special day. We do have, as Miriam mentioned, we do have a presentation that was previously planned for right now, but the presenter is not here. So we're going to take this opportunity to introduce our special guests. And I might extend this opportunity to you, Dr. Tamara. I know you've been very busy and you've been traveling, but we have an opportunity. Would you like to take this time, Dr. Tamara, to share with us your thoughts and visions about how this can be impactful around the world? Or would you like us to move along to introduce our guests? Dr. Tamara, I'll leave that decision up to you if you're here with us.
Yes, Prince Andrew. So again, I'm very glad today for having day number 3, and thanking everybody, the team, you and Mariam and the rest as well, and our keynote speakers and the rest of the team. So today it's gonna be our keynote speaker or our guest, Asif. You can introduce him, Andrew, and at the end of the of the day we can have some outcomes to be as a highlights for whatever gonna be mentioned today for the today topic in day number 3 for our activism development.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Tamara. However, as I explained, it's just that our keynote speaker has not yet arrived. and we're not certain what time he will. So we're going to take this opportunity to allow AHIABGA-TV, our guest, to introduce him or herself. If you'd like to unmute and introduce yourself, now would be that time. And if not, Miriam, then I'm forced to turn it back over to you as we speak. I don't have a further communication, but of course, well, let me take this opportunity to thank everyone for joining us and to bring some perspective to what we're doing now. This group of the Global Women's Development Network that's powering this today's platform has been actively working together for several months. In fact, Joan Kerr was amongst those original team members earlier this year that came together under the G's of the March International Women's Month. We had the opportunity at that time to involve ourselves with people and women from countries in all continents of the world, 17 countries, in fact. It was that International Women's Day Conference that we decided to be the first annual. And so planning did not just begin, but planning exploded for the next event, which is scheduled for March of 2022. However, now there's been so much excitement and so much active involvement that we are targeting people from at least 50 countries to participate. I consider this event that we're having now, these 16 days of activism, to be just another step along that way. Every year, we'll be having these same 16 days from November 25th through December 10th, which is International Human Rights Day. This is not something that this team decided we would do. It's something that the United Nations has been doing, UN Women has been doing, organizations around the world do this every year. So our intent is to put our footprint into the sand and to build a momentum going forward for all of the activities and outcomes that we're trying to accomplish. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Miriam Khan. I have more to say, but I'll put a pin in it and turn it back over to you, Miriam Khan. The ball's in your court.
Thank you so much, sir. And yes, International Women's Day, International Indigenous Women Day 2022 conference is a huge milestone for the whole group. And everyone is now a day, especially the core team members are very much engaged to preparing this conference. And we have a lot of work of this conference to contacting more than 50 nations, 50 countries to come and sit with us to talk about the women empowerment and women's development. So we have two new members, which I have seen. This is AHIABGA and Adolu Roland. If you want to introduce yourself, kindly one by one, you can unmute your mics and you can introduce yourself. Atia, if you want to share something about you, you can share. You can unmute your mic. Okay, so I think so. Both of them can't hear us. So, so we can take our own presentation in between, or even we can take the previous one presentations quickly, which we have already with us. So, sir, what exactly you want to share from my side? So we have two options.
Well, actually, I'd like you to share the presentation that you shared with me about the CDF and the foundation and the various nonprofits. You were able to include all of them. So I think it's important. We're recording it, we're streaming it, let the world know what the organization is that's behind all this. So I think you're the best person to do that. Please take your time and walk through the presentation. The one you sent me, the PowerPoint, you can share your screen so that people can see what it is we're talking about.
Okay, thank you so much.
And while Miriam is preparing that presentation, I will say that we have had several milestones so far along our journey. One of them was recently, there were over 150 interns that successfully participated in gathering information and gathering the presentation for us to move forward. Here's Miriam. I'll come back. I'll turn it back over to you, Miriam.
So can you, so can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, we see your screen and we do hear you. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is the Community Development Foundation, which is since 2009, and we are specialized in women economic empowerment, and we are operating nationally. And with the passage of time, we can describe our journey through this presentation. And thank you so much, Sir Andrew, to give us, especially give me this opportunity to describe about the organization and what exactly we are doing, and how we are, participating and approaching, this Sustainable Development Goal number 17, which is the more focused goal of Community Development Foundation, networking and partnerships. Community Development Foundation is a group of non-profit companies, which we describe one by one, in our further slides. The company is specialized in women economic empowerment. So we are real global connectors because we claim that we are, taking this opportunity from Pakistan, that we are connecting globally the organization platforms and the professional individuals, leaders, and the institutional heads. Now they are sitting on the platform of Community Development Foundation with the huge support of Global Women's Development Network, which is formed by our chairperson and co-founder of the Global Women's Development Network. So this network and the Community Development Foundation is connecting globally the persons, individuals, and professionals to talk about the women's economic empowerment. This is the company's dashboard. Thus, we have 4 organizational initiatives. So we are 50 plus active partners locally, nationally, internationally, which are addressing global economic development for women. So we have geographic presence by both organizations is 25 plus different organizations and countries are the part of the executions. We have 10 defined sectors in which we are working, and these 10 sectors are starting from our small project till our global initiatives. We are taking these 10 sectors in our each initiative one by one to address the women's economic empowerment. And in these 10 sectors, every sector is much relevant for the women and to ensure that women take a decent work and women take, the economic empowerment, income generation, entrepreneurial activities, or small businesses, especially, more than 50% activities are based on the agriculture activities also. So 16 days of activism campaign is basically correlated with one of our sector is food and agriculture. These are the priorities, STTs of the platform. So we are focusing on goal 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 16, and 17. So all these goals you can, you can easily analyze in our initiatives that how we are addressing all these goals in our work. This is the social media. You can follow us on these connections. This is the Community Development Foundation, CDF Organizational Partnership Board, in which you can see we have a lot of prestigious organizations from different countries. We have the local academia, huge academia partnerships with us, and we have also good partnerships with the business organizations like Mitsify and Seeds and Grains, and also Seeds of Hope. All these organizations, these are not only working for the development, but they are also working and generating good businesses also for the women empowerment. So this is the brief introduction of the organization that we are operating from 2009. We are legally registered under Societies Act 1860 as per Pakistan law, and we are focusing on the economic growth to enhance the quality life for the women. So this is our vision, that we have development of productive, educated women in Pakistan and now across the globe that will create impactful, empowered, and sustainable families. We are on a mission to transform underprivileged and illiterate segment of women into effective, innovative, and skillful workforce, facilitating education and skills development. These are the core values of the organization. That we have respect, diversity, ethics, innovations, learning, and positive change through our model. And these core values are reflecting in our each initiative, starting from CDF's Stitch for Business till AHIABGA-TV. You can find and you can analyze these core values in our each initiative. These are the goals of the organization, that we are to improve living standards, to establishment profit-generating enterprises, to support institutions and other, to strengthening non-profit local institutions, and to fostering entrepreneurial activities. So starting from improving living standard till entrepreneurial activities, we are focusing on each of our project, which is based on networking and partnerships, which is based on the collaborations, which is based on the different agreements. We are focusing on these 5 major goals. So we have objectives. Objectives of the organizations is achieving the 2030 agendas of STDs through youth and women's economic empowerment. And this 2030 agenda that our chairperson also described yesterday in her opening remarks, that this platform is majorly focusing to achieving Sustainable Development Goals Agenda 2030 in our work. So we are focusing to accelerate income generations, secure and ensure decent employment for all, identify key actions to strengthening and addressing financing gaps, drive the change towards scaled up the partnership between local, national, international, and globally. So our partnerships, networking and partnership collaborations, starting from the individuals and local institutions or grassroots organizations till global platforms, we are open for everyone. So create a real impact on the quality of life for women in families and communities. This is the theory of change, which is in fact is a business model for the company or for the platform. And this income and the theory of change we are taking in our each initiative under our institutional initiatives as well. That CDF engage national, international, provisional, districts, and local government departments with us. We have IT, ICT businesses and social institutions, and we have universities with us. And we are engaging them in Global Women's Development Network. We have Women Economic Development Initiative Punjab. We have Sustainable Development Goals Academies Punjab, and we have School of Rural Womenpreneurship. So these four major institutional initiatives are focusing to empower marginalized rural women, rural and urban farmers' families, entrepreneurs and startups, and we are focusing on youth, male and female. And we are empowering them through 10 defined sectors of empowerment to development, various technical, vocational training courses and joint ventures, networking and partnership and digitalization. And we want they become entrepreneur and social ambassadors, self-employed business ventures holders, e-commerce experts. And we self-reliant and economically, we are making them stable. So the goal of the organization is leading towards the sustainable livelihoods. These are the proposed sectors which we have described previously, that we have 10 sectors. Number one, we have a business entrepreneurship, IT, ICT, and high tech. We have skills and livelihood, marketing and business development. We have food and agriculture. We have health and well-being, environment and climate action, safe and affordable energy, print and electronic media, safety and security. So these 10 sectors are the focused sectors of the platform in which you people are involving and watching our projects, activities, initiatives are based on these 10 sectors. CDF core ongoing sectors are, we are focusing on, right now we are ongoing activities in these 5 sectors. Like you can say that we have 5 active centers with us, which is the business entrepreneurship, IT, ICT and high tech, skills and livelihood. We have major chunk of food and agriculture, and we are focusing big collaborations in marketing and business development. Key areas of the interventions, we have economic empowerment, IT, ICT programs, business incubators, agri-ventures, and networking and partnerships. We have 5 ways to drive our initiatives. We are working through technologies. We are working through education. We have a voice and rights and voices. And you can say 16 days campaign is the wave 3, which we are focusing on, that we have talking through awareness campaigns. We have taking the rights and voices with us to focus on some important issues, awareness campaign, or taking some giving some global messages to the communities. So they are focusing also on the own businesses. Whatever is the volume of the businesses, we are taking these businesses with us and making them mature with different different joint ventures. So then we have drive the change. So ultimately, you can see by a picture that all these members are from the local areas. This is one of our district, and these are also standing with us to empower by innovation. This is also one of the drive for the women economic empowerment under one of our program. So these all members are locally from one of the districts, and they join this program. So we have this drive in our more than 7 districts. These are the CTF projects and initiatives from local to global. We have Women Economic Development Initiative Punjab. The slogan of the project is Making Living Sustainable. So these are the major focused areas of this project. So I'm just taking briefly that what is WEDIP? So VEDIP is a package and process of resources and opportunities with innovative approaches to achieve economic and social advancement. VEDIP means more work and better jobs for women across range of sectors. This is the quantitative diversion of the project, that we are going to achieve 30% of our women engagement in businesses by 2023. Then we are going to add more 40% till 2025. And in this era or in this period, we are going to increase to 40% women and youth in jobs, personal enterprises, and profit giver ventures. And rest of the 30%, we are going to increase by 2030 with the families that own their own education, health, food safety, and say in agriculture, and safe working environment. So this is the project diversion, and we divided them on 30, 40, and 30 ratio to achieve this in a systematic way. So VEDIP proposed project 10 sectors. In each sector, we have different projects, different ventures. I'm just giving you one example that is even two examples. Number one, this is business entrepreneurship. We have 4 major initiatives under this sector. This is Women in ICT Frontier Initiative. This is Wi-Fi program. Entrepreneurial mindset, including all domains of entrepreneurship: technopreneur, agripreneur, pharmapreneur, medicalpreneur, healthpreneur, social entrepreneurship. So this segment is basically covered from the academia. All academia departments which are studying and giving this as a subject to the students are the partner of VEDIP program, and they are taking lead in this process, that they are giving lectures, sessions, or training programs by the universities to the VEDIP staff or the VEDIP community members. So CDF raised ventures, and no, because this is not updated, but I want to add here that now we have the business entrepreneurship. One of the program is a True Woman. True Woman is also one of the leading business entrepreneurship program in which the entrepreneur can learn about how to run their businesses as a leaders. So this is one of the venture which is added by our chairperson, Dr. Tamara, and this is going to be on air hopefully in December. And you can see that the women leaders will take this course, as this is the leadership course, but ultimately this course is going to be support as a business person. And next example, I want to give you the example in food and agriculture sector. In food and agriculture sector, again, we have 5 initiatives. This is one of the Kisan Ki Beti. Kisan Ki Beti is a project, means a daughter of farmers. Daughter of farmers is a process of rehabilitation of farmers' families, poor farmer families, or small farmer families, in which we are taking their daughters, wife, and mothers under this project to give them business education, and also giving them smart technologies to smart agriculture. In this way, they can adopt the model of the family farming, and in this way they can support their family businesses. So then we have a sustainable food supply, farm fresh supply. We have the component of cosmetology, like all cosmetics which we are using all over the world, we can take from our food and agriculture in an organic way. And hopefully we are going to having a very, very powerful session by one of our sectorial head, Syed Iftikhar Shah Saab is taking this lead in this 16 days campaign, and he's coming with all these components in a detail. So we have again kitchen gardening and also the commercial kitchen gardening for the women. So these 2 sectors are just, I'm sharing with you as an example that every sector is full of different initiatives. So all these initiatives are in process, especially the business entrepreneurship and the food and agriculture is in process to be, as a practical venture for the communities. This is the project, very big picture. We have our presence in this project in 36 districts of Punjab. We have 300 human resource with us. We have 70% females in this project, 10 sectors, 30 projects, 30% males, 15 partners, 25 board of consultants, and we have set the targets till 2030 as a 5 lakh beneficiaries in this under this project. So you have already I have already described the ratio of the project and the year how can we achieve this. So next initiative is International and Indigenous Women's Day Conference 2030. So talking global challenges under this initiative. Sir Andrew William is already described about this conference initiative. So this is the initiative of power, wisdom, and skills. And this initiative was started in 2021, just to tribute the women, which is on the front line in the COVID-19, to giving services to their families, communities, and children to save their lives. So this is in the tribute of all these women. So now this conference is a regular yearly initiative of the Community Development Foundation and the Global Women's Development Network and the Andrews Network also, to run this conference with the bigger targets year-wise. And we are taking this till 2030, with the bigger goals, bigger objectives, and involving a lot of countries, a lot of, relevant women, business women, entrepreneurs, or grassroots women to come on this platform to address their issues, to highlight the opportunities, vibrant models, and they can discuss and gain a lot of experiences under this initiative from our side also. So this is the dashboard of the 2021, in which we have 17 countries. We have 500 plus social media presence in every session. We have 50 plus experts joining hand, highlighted role of the women, strengthening the economy, ensured rights, empowered rural economy, agriculture, trade and marketing, IT technology, and as future initiatives. So we also submitted our Charter of Demand under this first conference. This is 11-point Charter of Demand from the platform to submit it to different embassies or different platform or policymakers, that this conference platform is having these demands which are addressing different issues, different concerns about the women. So 2020 conference concept is based on these 3 goals. This is by UN, and we are following the same rules and same goals for our conference. This is quality education, gender equality, and partnerships for the goal number 17, networking and partnerships. So we are also going to focus on these 3 goals in upcoming conference. We have already done a lot of work under this upcoming conference, and I'm really grateful. One of our bigger university here in Lahore, this is University of Management Sciences, attached their 150 students with us and gave them as a research project to the AHIABGA-TV, and they worked on this research project for more than 2 months, and now they gave us a tangible research on more than 100 countries, more than 100 business platforms are under our research. More than 100 non-profit organizations which are working, focusing, investing, and taking women empowerment as a serious agenda point for themselves. This research has taken for us from the students, and we are exactly taking this research under our AHIABGA-TV 2022. So we all, you all are welcome to join this initiative as well, as your own platform to join and share your experiences. So this is the big picture of IAWDC. We have 50 plus countries. We have 50 plus nations with us, 50 plus women leaders with us. We have 10 sectors, 10 sustainable development goals, and 3 kinds of partnerships under this conference. So these are quick strategic partnerships, which is IAWDC is going to focus as the statistics of the conference.
Okay, Mariam. So thank you for your presentation. You're done, right?
No, ma'am. But we can stop here if you want.
Well, if it's okay, I really would like for you to complete your presentation. And then Dr. Tamara, I'd like for you to take your time to complete your presentation on the Global Women's Development Network, because this is our platform and it's important that people understand who they're dealing with. So Dr. Tamara, is it okay if Miriam completes her presentation, please?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Miriam. Go right ahead.
So we are just sharing the statistic partnership of the IAWDC, and we are, focusing specifically the thematic partnerships, thematic areas under this conference. Okay, so this is the Global Women's Development Network, and I would love our chairperson, Dr. Tamara, can speak on this initiative, because this initiative makes possible by her very, very hard work. So, Ma'am Tamara, can I, play the slides, and you can speak on the Global Women's Development Network.
Dr. Tamara, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead. Yes, go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Mariam.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am, go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, everyone, again. And thank you, Mariam, for your presentation. And today, as everybody knows with us, we have the 16 days of campaign of development, where we are working in a Global Women Development Network through this campaign to advance one of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is zero hunger and ending the hunger around the globe. So let me talk about the Global Women Development Network really quick, just to give everybody an idea about whatever we've been working and doing. So Global Women Development Network is a diverse, effective, inclusive women network based in USA and Pakistan. And it's been registered in Texas for everybody to know as a nonprofit organization. Global Women Development Network will be recognized as a nonprofit women development organization by women for women, and will be served globally as a social and economic development platform for women, especially for grassroots. So this is the general idea about Global Women Network, and we've been working and still working through our network to empower the women through working on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and which is the world's best plan to build a better world of people and our planet by 2030. And we are working also with the United Nations and 2030 agenda. So we are looking to, end poverty, having solutions, smart solution, agriculture, entrepreneurs, business, empower women in leadership, empower women in all fields. That's our target and our vision and our goal. So in a Global Women Development Network is an initiative of collective leadership to invest in women's education and specifically in educational empowers them to the essential tools of achieving fairer businesses, providing them with social and economic skills to transfer their own lives and build sustainable economics and societies. So yes, as long as we are talking about the vision and the mission of our network, here is our vision is the empowerment and connection of women locally and globally by building women's capacity, acting Global Women's Development Network bonds, as a promoter for change, leading the way to nonviolent, socially, economically healthy and diverse society. So our mission to strive to create a future in which all women will be viewed and treated equally as men in all aspects of life, civil, political, social, and cultural. Our mission is that all women become self-sustaining and remain well recognized in their communities, well respected and truly empowered. We will also seek to continue our role as an advocate of women's rights, promoter of women capacities, and driving force of social change. We have here our purposeful evaluation, which is going to be for number one, we are driven by a common purpose, securing women's financial future. Number two is strengthening our resolve to be prepared, vigilant and prudent with managing women's reserves. And for number three, Global Women Development Network's guiding light, our unwavering commitment to the women globally. So we're protecting the environment, protecting women, giving them the chance to be empowered, putting them in a right track. And through our journey, we have many organizations who has been partnering with us and supporting us. And thank you so much for everybody who's been with us since day one until now. This is the wall of our partners. And of course, American International Education Federation. I can, if I want to talk about all the logos, it's going to be really hard. But anyway, thanks for everybody being there with us since day one. And the journey is still going. And we are open for as many as participants, partnerships, and many other even individual looking to join our network and working with us in this noble cause. So we are really working on all sustainable development goals, the 17 one, and we need to put hand in hand with the strategies to build economic growth and address a range of social needs, including education, health, equality, and job opportunities, while tackling climate change and working to preserve our ocean and forests. So we're working in many things, many areas here. And for the SDGs, we are really working to be integrated with them, advancing them, having many plans, having other projects, having programs, and that's what we've been working on. We established many programs. We established a project like Shaping Our Future Together. We established like other fellowship programs. We established a lot of events and conferences working on that. And we're trying to recognize the action in one area will affect outcomes in others, and that the development process that we've been working on and must balance social, economic, and environmental sustainability. Also, we need to really give a huge effort in all the agriculture field and all the smart solutions for agriculture as well, which is one of the most important factors to work gradually in ending hunger. Okay, so through that, we still have many programs and many projects going on. So if anybody would like to join, it's our pleasure. And we are looking to bring the world to several life-changing zeros, including zero poverty, hunger, as I just mentioned, AIDS and discrimination against women and girls, ending violence for girls. And we want really to focus on some of the sustainable development goals, like goals number 4 and 5, which is quality education and gender equality. And we will talk in particular about number 5 and number 2, which is zero hunger, and number 4 and number 5. And we will be working and achieving all of that through empowering the women and girls in many fields. And as you know, for nation builders, we need education. And for women in particular, to put her on a right track, we need to educate her through many training programs. And that's what we've been doing through our fellowship programs and through our other programs in education, like True Women and others. And in that way, we're going to give her the opportunity to have her own career and have her own track, her own vision on life, and to give her the chance to start somewhere and to be independent and to know exactly what she's looking for and to be empowered. And at one point, maybe she will be a leader. Women and girls everywhere must have equal rights and opportunities and be able to live free of violence and discrimination. And she needs also to be well educated. Women's equality and empowerment is one of the 17 sustainable development goals. And we're really working hard on this goal. And we want all women to be really equal with men and having the position where they will lead their communities. And we want also to establish and invest a women's development program in economic, educational, social, and even political fields. Companies with more women in leadership position perform better. Organizations that have the greatest representation of women board directors experience a higher return of investment, sales, and equity. As you might expect, these companies also report less of gender pay gap, as well as improved productivity and performance. So we need the women to be equal with men. That's why my presentation here is really comprehensive. It's not only about the sustainable development goals of whatever we're working on in this campaign, it's in general about all the goals that we are looking to empower the women in. To overcome these obstacles, companies and all decision makers, stakeholders need to make sure women are supported in their careers and have the opportunity to take in more leadership positions. One of the best ways to accomplish this is with the women's development programs. And one of the steps that we've been working on also is a development program itself through identifying the problem areas, tailor the leadership program for all levels, create a dedicated support system for women. And having a dedicated support network as part of our women development program can open doors of growth and advancement. A structured mentoring program in particular can help women develop critical skills, increase visibility among senior leaders, and prepare them for leadership roles. And we can, armed with this data, we can of course build our development program. In the future, it's going to be more advanced and more structured, where it's going to really address the needs of the women and the obstacles and the challenges that the women are really facing around the globe. And it's really important here to mention that we are working globally. We're not concerned of one region or one continent. We are really covering the women around the globe according to their needs. And of course, every region and every country, every continent, they're facing different challenges. For women, of course, like in Africa is different than Asia, and Asia is different than Europe, and so on. So Again, here we're announcing that we are in a process of creating many projects to ensure women lead, participate, and benefit equally from all governance systems. Women have to have income security, decent work, and economic autonomy. All women and girls live a life free of all forms of violence, and they have the full right of education and having their own work, and to be equal with men. Gender equality is really important. Women and girls contribute to have great influence to build sustainable peace and even benefit equally from the prevention of natural disasters and conflict and humanitarian action. So I am really, really focusing here on women empowerment to make really involved in many fields as much as we can. And goal number 4 is creating training programs, which is we've been working on for women to improve their skills and advance their career with the right women's development and education program in place, which can include a combination of monitoring, networking, and training opportunities. All organizations around the globe and governments can begin to balance their leadership teams with greater diversity. This investments in creating a culture that brings more women into leadership roles will be well worth the effort. And Global Women Development Network here, we're working as one team all together to empower the women in all these fields. So and again, we are really welcome everyone who's really want to join us and participate in this noble cause and to empower the women around the globe. And we need to study carefully all the plans and the goals that we are really in need to start working all together about it for empowering women. And to conclude, we really need to view and see the women treated equally with men in all aspects of life, civil, political, economic, social, and cultural. And our vision is that all women become self-sustaining and will recognize. All women needs to be self-sustaining and will recognize, and that will require a huge efforts from our team and the rest of the teams who are really willing to join, and other organizations as well, and create collaboration with strategic partners and bring all expertise and decision makers and even governments on the table and our table, and secure the foundation with a giant platform and build huge relations and network to start working or continue our journey and working on our goals. By this, I gave a huge idea about the Global Women Development Network again and again, and we talked about whatever we've been working on and the current situation and the future vision, where we really now opening our hands to more partnership to start working in many other projects. And we are in the process of preparing many projects with many governments around the globe, especially in economy section and educational sector and or educational field and economic field. Why? Because to build nation, we need education, and to secure the development process, we need the infrastructure to be secured as a foundation. And there's not going to be any infrastructure secured unless we have a healthy economy. And that's why we've been working on these two main objectives or goals as a foundation to secure the rest of the sustainable development goals and to empower the women as much as we can. So thank you so much. And let's see our keynote speaker, if he's here, then we're gonna proceed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tamara. Back to you, Mariam Khan.
Yes, sir.
If our keynote speaker is not here for today.
No, sir. No, he's saying that he's stuck in one of his meeting. So might be he's joining us on any other day. So yes. So we have 1 or 2, 3, 4 new members with us. We have Safia Mustafa with us. And if these members want to add something to introduce themselves and also can share about our campaign, they are most welcome. Otherwise, we can take closing remarks from your side and then we will sign off.
Yes, Mariam, hello, everyone.
Yes.
I would like to add.
Yes, ma'am.
as you know, my name is Safia Mustafa and my brand name is Razia Sultana. This is belong to the Royals family or Royal things. So my products are natural and as well as organic. So I'm also working on nutrition as well, nutritional food as well. For this, I'm distributing moringa trees free of cost to all over my community, in my family, friends, or other my colleagues as well. So I want to spread the goodness, and I want to get benefits others from this tree. This is a miracle tree, and it's a kind of a multivitamin or nutritional values which can defeat the malnutrition in the child or adults or in elderly as well. So my skincare range are organic and natural. So I am using my local farmers to get all the herbs, and we infused all in our in-house, and we use the local the women who are working in homes as a maid, or you can say they work for their earning or for the child. They are not educated, but we utilize them as a labor in our work, and we also make them skillful to making natural soaps or natural skincare in packing and etc., so that they can utilize, they are utilizing their free time with this earning as well. So as you know, I am naturopath as well. I am herbalist, I am a cosmetologist. So my products are we are delivering our products in a corporate sector. So we are wanting to teach these skills to other women as well as the girls as well, so that they can most of the girls and women are not even aware of this natural or organic things. So we are running campaigns to make them aware. We are conducting seminars in schools or in colleges, especially in girls college or the women colleges, so that we make them aware that this chemically produced skincare products are causing asthma, infertility, cancer. And you know, our skin is a big organ, or it absorbs 60% of what we apply on it. So more than 1,050 chemicals are not you can say are not clinically or whatever the criteria of the testing, they are not safe for use. And daily, this is American research, that daily women apply more than 515 chemicals on their skin, and it causes a lot of damage to their organs and to over, as well as you know, the woman is going to you can say they are going to build a society. So I think so we should save our women and our girls, and as well as our society as well. We should go back to the nature, and to go back to nature is the way only to save our environment. And we should work in sustainability should be our focus. So this is how I'm working. I hope so I can contribute my part in the society. So I'm available, or I can even conduct online seminars for awareness in any country, or my services are available. And this is what I'm doing. That's all.
Well, thank
so
you so
much.
very much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
make-
much,
Make sure
Safia
you put
Mustafa.
your, yeah,
Thank you
make
so
sure
much,
you
sir.
put, make sure you put your contact information into the
Yes,
chat
sir. Yes,
so
sir.
that we
That's
can
why
follow you.
That's why
All right.
so it's a good opportunity, excellent opportunity for the entrepreneurs, Ms. Safia Mustafa. And you are most welcome to leave your contacts. I have already your contacts with me. And we can do this like whatever you are doing in terms of capacity building for the entrepreneurs. We love to like see your work, and we love to connect your work with the entrepreneurs by the capacity building. So you can later on you can share your available time. We can set meeting with you, and we can take this commitment further, which can benefit to the real entrepreneurs ultimate. So thank you so much for joining us today.
You're most welcome, Mariam. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So if anybody else, we have Ikra and Heather Awan. So if you people want to add something, kindly unmute your mics and you can, give your remarks. So we have a quick 5 to 7 minutes round of answer questions. If anybody want to ask any question from the available team, from our speakers, and also from this network, you all are welcome. Otherwise, Sir Andrew, you can take lead towards the closing remarks.
Well, unless there are any additional comments, questions, I'll move to close us out for today.
I had
certainly appreciate
a suggestion, if that's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
speak
Could
or
we
forever hold your
spend
peace.
could we spend a couple of minutes just blue sky what we want to accomplish for International Women's Day in 2022, so that we're starting to think about how we can build on this conference to compulse into the conference, if that's okay.
That's very important, and I'm so glad you brought that up. So the short answer is yes, and the longer answer is yes, and the ultimate answer is yes. So is that for a question for Miriam or for Dr. Tamara? How can we utilize our work today to move forward for the Women's Day Conference in 2022? Is that the question, Joan? Or do you have any comments or suggestions?
Well, my suggestion is that that right after, just to get organized and making sure that people are aware of what their work would be, because everybody's busy, especially me. 2022, I thought before I was busy, but 2022 is out of the park. But it gives me time to think about, okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, what is required, and so that I can build from now, as opposed to speaking off the cuff, but to have the opportunity, I'm speaking for myself, to have the opportunity to have some sort of program that we can seriously promote and talk about why it's important and things like that. Why not just having a session of people talking, but how it impacts people's lives and things like that. So
Okay.
I guess I'm thinking more the marketing side of it.
Yes, ma'am. So, sir, should I answer this question, please? Is this question with me or with Dr. Tamara? So should I answer this?
Both of
Anyone,
you, either
I mean,
one, anybody.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so ma'am, this is a really very in-time question. And yes, we have already set the strategy of the participation for the partners. So we have categorized, if you see the promos, and even the promos, you can, have a quick look in my presentation also. Like we already segregate the partners as per their related work and themes and, their, the agendas of their organizations. So we have, same like previous, we have 6 themes in this conference. even 7 teams. Starting from women community services, we have women in agriculture again. We have women the health and well-being, food and agriculture, education, women rights, and peace. We have added peace this time also because we have, one of very, you can say the powerful partners working on the peace and the women, human rights. So we added peace also this time. So and we have also added one new venture in this 2020 conference. This is investing in women. So this component is also already joined by investors, which are investing in the women empowerment and development. So I will send these teams, these organizations. The patron of the joining the conference is already available on the website. This website is going to be on in 15th, from the 15th of December. This is AHIABGA-TV website. All registration information, sessions information, speakers, everything is available on this website. Okay, so you can even, if you want to take a quick look on the in-process website, you can take this, and even you can put their suggestions also as a senior team member. So we take these themes, we take these organizations, and I have already quoted this. 150 students have done a big research on the AHIABGA-TV, and we are taking support from this research to put this in coming in terms of marketing, in terms of business generations, in terms of exhibitions of different products from different countries, which they can show. If, let's suppose, if the Climate Smart Victory Garden wants to advertise their products as a as a senior entrepreneurs, so they can on their call at the time of the conference, and they can show their products to the world that we are having this and we are selling this. This is the policy of import export to different countries and such kind of things, that we are going to add the exhibition component also in this coming conference. So you can say this is not only the AHIABGA-TV, which is only going to talk about the rights of the woman. We are going to ensure to provide all these rights in a real way to these women. So the rest of the things are same. Just we are going to add investment and businesses very seriously in this conference this time, and the component of the exhibition for each organization, each partner is available for these 6 days, and you can show your products and these things to the world. So this is the theme, and we have the WhatsApp group also. So WhatsApp group category 1 is related to the community services. They have their own meetings, conversations, everything. We have the women in businesses. They have their own conversation. A lot of business women daily, sending a lot of things in supporting of AHIABGA-TV. So we have, categorized. So we done a lot of work already in the just. And this is my request to Sir Andrew as well, that after this campaign, or might be even during this campaign, we can just set one day for the AHIABGA-TV, that how AHIABGA-TV is going to be operate in 2022, and what are the objectives, what are the models, what are the business, what are the exhibitions, what are the provisions for the every partner, because everyone is saying that what exactly is for us from these initiatives. So yes, we have, it's a win-win situation for the both sides, that if the platform is providing all these activities, then this platform is giving back to the partners or the individuals in terms of business exchange ideas and provisions of the products. So yes, we can set one day for AHIABGA-TVs. So welcome, Ms. Shazia Abbas. Nice to see you.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you so much. Now, Sir Andrew, this is over to you.
Well, we do have several guests that have come in, so actually I'll allow the guests to introduce themselves if they haven't already spoken. And please, now's that time. Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
Yes, Shazia, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shazia Abbas advocate from Pakistan. So I'm part of the network. I'm very sorry that I couldn't join you people earlier. So actually I missed the, first 2 days. So I have been working for ActionAid International, Pakistan Poverty Alleviation Fund, and now I am running my own organization, which is called Micro Option Support Program. So it's a development organization. It is focused on mainly entrepreneurship development, economic development, and it definitely the main, our focused area is youth and women, definitely rural. So these are actually the areas. So we are based at 2 districts of Punjab, province of Pakistan. So, human rights is another subject which is so is any people who are in need of. So this is a kind of brief introduction of myself and my organization. And I would love to listen to the people. I can see the profiles and the efforts of Mariam. She always tried to keep ours connected. And I can see that this will be a platform which will be a cross-learning platform for each of us. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. We also have additional guests. So if any of our other guests would like to introduce themselves before we close, now's that time. You can either raise your hand or open your mic. Now's the time. Thank you.
Who is behind? Yes, sir. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, my name is Ido Roland, country coordinator of Unity Net, Benin, West Africa. Here we are involved in helping children to go to school. We started in 2014 in a rural area. While planting a church, we discover in that area that children are not going to school. Some are dropping out from school. We quickly set a program whereby we encourage children to go to school. Some does not have uniform. We provide uniform for them. We also have a food for those that can stay in school throughout the day and go back in the evening. So these are some of the things we are doing every year in Benin. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
If
so
you can,
much.
place your contact information and website in the chat. That will be true for anyone else joining us, so we can follow up afterwards. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mariam.
Thank you so much, sir. So who is behind this ICRA? So ICRA, if you can listen us, kindly unmute yourself. And I also want to listen from Atya Amjad. This is Mohammed Suhail Nazar and Heather Rahman. If you people want to add something, kindly unmute yourself. You have 5 minutes. Otherwise, then we will close. And definitely we will join in the next session tomorrow. So I think so all are the silent observers. So sir, it's over to you. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank everyone for attending. I do want to say, Mariam, that we've had a group from UnityNet that have been waiting to get an invitation. I just got it out to them today. So they will be joining us, I think, for the rest of these 14 days. And so that's part of our team with Lloyd Helferty. And we all look forward to allowing ourselves to have presentations on this platform. If you'd like to have your presentation, please contact Miriam. We would prefer if you have a presentation that has slides or videos so that the people that are actually seeing this can have a chance to understand what we're presenting. With that, I want to thank everyone for their attendance here. I'll allow any closing thoughts right now. Otherwise, I want to invite you to use the same link tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow and for the next 13 days for the 16 days of activism for development. That will carry us through December 10th. That is a very important day. It's International Human Rights Day. And the idea is that we will do this on an annual basis and a daily basis to uplift these achievements among ourselves. So unless there's something else, I'll turn it over to Dr. Tamara if you'd like to close out. Chairperson Tamara Omar, I'll close it. If not, Dr. Tamara, then I'll turn it back over to you, Mary.
Thank you so much, sir. And thanks once again to all partners which are joining us and sitting with us from last 2 hours. And we wish that you join this campaign for upcoming 14 days also, because we are going to end this campaign with the powerful speakers which are coming day by day. And we have different, speakers and the viewers of in upcoming agenda also. And we have one exclusive day for the Jemima, because she specially joined this program to address women with disabilities. So we are going to give one day to this organization and this individual to address about their work, about their country, about their organizations, and also guide us that how can we attach and collaborate under our initiatives with this organization also. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us, and see you all tomorrow at the same time with the same link. And thanks for your time. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks to everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone. Great.
Thank you, ma'am. Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Thank you. Good night.